Let's review Vasishthasana, Vasishtha's pose, which is a side plank that's going to invigorate the entire body while strengthening our legs, shoulders, and core muscles of the abdomen. So we're going to mirror on this pose, coming into plank position, wrists underneath the shoulders, legs are straight, feet together. And we want to start out with that nice straight line through the body from the feet through the crown of the head, and the spine is neutral. Then we're going to shift our weight to the left hand and foot as we inhale and turn our body 90 degrees, sweeping that right arm up overhead. And we want to check that the torso is nice and long here so we aren't drooping toward the floor or reaching the rib cage up toward the ceiling. You can see Karen's right foot and leg are stacked on top of the left foot and leg. She's doing a great job of lifting out of her shoulders so she's not sinking her weight into it. And to complete the pose, she can glide the chin back a bit before she rotates her head to look up. The arms are perpendicular to the floor, reaching in opposite directions. And it's a challenging pose, so we'll use the affirmation to sustain it as we silently affirm. The calm fire of my concentration burns all restlessness, all distraction. And to exit, she can bring her hand back down to the floor, pushing back into extended child's pose. Just allowing those wrists to relax. Feel the energy present from that invigorating asana. You would then repeat the pose on the other side. And we'd like to show you some variations to this pose. So if you struggle with balance, when you come up into the pose, you can actually take your top foot and bring it in front of the bottom foot on the floor. Nice. This is going to be a little bit easier for balance. Another option, if you have difficulty with the full expression, is to take a gentler version where you bend the knees from plank, you lift your feet up, bring them back behind you as you stack your knees. Then you want to lift up through the hips, drawing the pelvis forward. Very nice. And with this version, it's going to be gentler on your shoulder as well because it won't have to carry as much weight. And then you can also do the pose on your forearm. So if you have wrist sensitivities, you would turn your forearm in so that the elbow is underneath the shoulder. And from being on your side, you would then lift up, pressing down through the knees, draw the pelvis forward, lifting up, nice. And lastly, you could do the pose with your legs straight. So then you would lift up from there as well. There are many different options, and you just want to choose that version that's comfortable for you and also slightly challenging. So that's Vasisthasana, Vasishtha's pose.